The following podcast is intended for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Nobody's listening, no. Nobody's listening, no. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody's listening, no. Nobody's listening. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody wants to hear them speak.
Ready then? All good?
I'm ready.
It's pretty excellent already. Well, thank you for downloading, streaming, or however it is that you are listening to the Not Listening podcast. Nobody. We're back! We're back! It's good to be back. It's good to be. That wasn't Gary Glitter, was it?
Don't know.
No.
Nah.
I didn't want to sing a Gary Glitter song on the podcast. Bit weird.
Bit late now.
What a great introduction, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Not Listening podcast. We've been gone for a while. Well, we say that. Me and Ash, we did a little episode, didn't we?
Yeah.
Announcing our return. But Will wasn't there.
No.
And Will still is not here.
Oh, are you gonna? You're not gonna like introduce yourself as Will? You're gonna be Micheal Caine, are you?
My name is Micheal Caine.
So Will isn't here today.
No.
It's
Again.
Adam
Ash.
and
My name is Micheal Caine.
your accent's getting worse and worse. You haven't done it for a while. That's why.
I don't know what you're talking about, Adam.
I was driving my van the other day, and I knew he was going to do a Micheal Caine episode, so I started doing my Micheal Caine impression. And then I realised I kind of missed.
Were
Micheal
you
Caine.
on your own in the van doing a Micheal Caine impression? You were taking the piss out of me on your own.
I was going down the road, and I was going, I don't know what's going on here. I could go to my next job. You only supposed to blood doors off, all right? And then I got all a bit, I thought, hang on, he's not Alfred anymore.
I'm afraid I also don't have Down syndrome, which is the way you appear to be talking a little bit.
But then I thought, Alfred is now played by Jeremy Irons in the Batman
Oh,
movies.
yeah.
And he's not Micheal Caine. He's not got
He's
the
not
Micheal Caine
Alfred.
Alfred.
It's very true. Jeremy Irons is not Micheal Caine.
He's a very
You can
different
tell
person.
that because his name is not Micheal Caine.
It's Jeremy Irons. But he had, because Micheal Caine's like, Master Bruce. It gets all like scared. Whereas Jeremy Irons is like, oh, Master Bruce, that's what I like a try and everybody. Really like grumpy. And I'm like, I don't like grumpy Alfred.
Yeah.
I like, Master Bruce, what you doing there with that batarang?
You could easily argue that I was one of the finest Alfreds ever.
He's keeping it up, isn't he?
Yeah, he will do.
Oh, I miss
I
him.
don't know what you mean.
Well, welcome back to the Not Listening podcast, everybody. So we're back. We have got loads of episodes lined up for the next couple of weeks, months, years.
Well, we're
Rust-
only putting one out
decades.
every couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, we're rusty, I don't care. So Ash, you been good? You had a good time off?
Yeah, I've been good.
What have you been up to? Anything interesting?
All kinds. Lots of golf.
Lots of golf.
Yeah.
So high class, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an upper class man there.
Medium.
Medium class.
Medium
Oh,
class.
you're a well-known member of the medium class.
Yes. Somewhere in the
Fuck
middle.
Are you any good at golf, though? That's the problem.
No.
No.
Yeah, well, not too bad today. For 5 holes, I was only 1 over par, so that was good.
One over par. What about you, Micheal Caine? How have you been?
I've been spending most of my time in the tropical islands with my beautiful friends, but I've decided to come here to Chelmsford to record with you two toss pieces.
Toss pieces. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Well, thank you for having me. What's Will been up to? Have you spoken to Will? Did he send you any texts or what's he
I've
been
never
doing?
met him.
You've never met him?
No. For some reason, we're never in the same room together.
You have no idea who he is.
It's the strangest thing.
It's like you don't...
I'm starting to talk more like Vivian out the young one.
Yes, you are. I was going to say
You
that.
complete and utter bastard, Adam!
such a current relevant
I think,
throwback.
without any further ado, we should probably move into a quiz.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because I've been working very hard to compile some further sage knowledge from my Shiz, what's going on with my accent? I have been working very hard to compile another quiz for your listening delectation.
Oh, look at that.
So, we have some quotes, and you guys are going to take it in turns to tell me which film these quotes are from.
Oh, okay.
Shit at this.
It's a Micheal Caine quiz. Everyone
So-
loves a Micheal Caine quiz.
So we shall start with Ash,
Yeah.
and in true Ash style, what we have here is a failure to communicate.
Yeah, we do.
What film is that from?
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
I don't know. I have no idea whatsoever. So I'm going to have to go with a Batman film and just randomly say Batman Begins.
Nah.
Didn't think so.
Why go all back to a Batman film? Just because we were
I
talking
dunno.
about, like...
I was just thinking Bane for some reason.
Yeah.
But it's not. I know it's not. I'm
No.
shite at this.
Okay, Adam, do you know from what film that line comes? What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Do you know what? I'm so rusty with all this knowledge of film that I've kind of forgotten. For some I don't actually know, but I'm going to just take a guess.
Okay.
Because there's such a, like... I hear that quote all the time.
It's a classic film.
It's a classic film, and I hear it, and I'm just trying to think, I can't remember what it's from. For some reason, I want to say Full Metal Jacket.
No.
That's an interesting guess, but unfortunately it's wrong. It's from the classic Western, Cool Hand Luke.
Never seen
That's
it.
it. Well, I was kind of right. Prisons and people and army. And
Yes,
that.
there are people in both films.
Yeah, exactly.
They must have reused that quote in several other films.
They probably used the words and put them in different sentences.
Yeah.
What is
Well,
probably
communicate
Yeah,
was in one sentence.
Yeah,
And-
what?
yeah.
We.
And failure was in another.
Yeah.
Moving swiftly on, talking about failures.
Do you want me to mark down the scores?
Oh,
Yeah.
don't. Well,
It's
I
very easy.
was going to. Okay.
He's going to make them up as he goes along.
All right. For the next one, and we'll get Adam to guess this first. Men should be like Kleenex, soft, strong, and disposable. From another classic film from the 1980s.
Men should be like Kleenex. Soft.
Strong and disposable. And not regularly used to wipe away semen after watching Baywatch.
I think that was an addition.
Yeah, I don't think that was a quote.
I don't think that was in the film. That was my own artistic interpretation of how I would say it if I were in this film.
See, listeners, you're just hearing the voice, but I'm watching his face when he does this voice, and he's struggling to keep it going.
It's a thing of beauty.
Nah.
Do you know what? I've never heard that quote before in my life, but I'm assuming it's some kind of chick flick. It's like a strong woman talking about saying to other women.
No.
No? I don't know.
So you're going to say a film?
No, I'm not going to say a film. I'm going to say I don't know. I can't
So
be
if it's
Full
that,
Metal
So,
Jacket.
Ash, you can guess at Batman if you like.
No,
All right, Dark Knight.
I was thinking more along the lines of sort of Pretty Woman or Basic Instinct.
Again, no, I'm afraid not. I'm going to give you a further clue from this film, which I've just done, but I'm going to give you a further clue, and that is I am your singing telegram, followed by a gunshot.
What? I am your singing telegram.
Yes. And the clue is Clue.
Is it Blazing
I was
Saddles?
going to say, is
or
it Blazing
something?
Saddles? Yeah.
No, the film was called Clue, which is what my good friends in America call the game that we call Cluedo.
Cluedo.
Yeah, we call it Cluedo. They call it Clue. Doe.
Yeah, I've not seen that on
Yeah,
either.
so what do you call Cluedo? We call Cluedo. Yeah, but what do you call it, though? Cluedo.
It's not as confusing as the whole jelly jam disaster. Anyway,
Yes.
gentlemen,
Jelly
you
jam.
can't fight in here. This is the war room. That would be Ash's guess next. They get easier after this point.
What decade's that from?
I can't remember.
I'd say one of the ones that I remember with a war room. And oh god, sorry, I'll just say Doctor Strangelove or something.
Ash gets a point.
I knew.
Possibly his first ever point in one of my quizzes.
Quick, stop the episode. That's it. Quick,
maybe.
stop.
I'm going to celebrate with a
Thank
beer.
you for listening to the Not Listening podcast.
I'm in the lead.
All right, so for my
Well
next
done.
quote, which is Adam first, it is, yeah, I called her up. She gave me a bunch of crap about not listening to her enough or something. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, fuck. What is it?
That's the whole idea. You're meant to say what it is.
I
Asking
watched-
me what it is a silly or possibly very clever tactic.
Cheating.
I watched this the other day, I swear. Oh, I don't know. Because I know in Dumb and Dumber they do the same thing where...
Well done, Adam. You get a point.
Oh, it's Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
I had to give him that, really. It would have been uncharitable not to.
Yes, that's fine.
Right.
I knew it.
Ash, God gave men brains larger than dogs so they wouldn't hump women's legs at cocktail parties. In what film did that quote originate?
Oh, look at his face.
I have
Look at his face. everyone.
absolutely no idea. So
Batman.
we'll have to randomly.
Dark Knight Rises, maybe. Alfred said it.
I don't know. Let's go with.
Oh, this is just painful.
I have no idea. No, I have no idea. I'm not even. Jaws. There we go.
Jaws!
I don't know.
I would love it if that had been the case. However, it is not the case. Adam, have you any ideas? God gave men brains larger than dogs so they wouldn't hump women's legs at cocktail parties.
I can't remember. I don't know.
That was from the 1995 film Hackers.
Do you know what? I've never seen Hackers.
That's probably why you didn't recognise that fantastic quote.
Who said it? Angelina Jolie.
I don't know. I didn't write that bit down.
That was
Okay,
Robert Redford, wasn't it?
Robert
Or was that
Redford?
Sneakers? That's Sneakers.
That's sneakers.
right.
Just a pair of shoes.
The
isn't it?
next
Yeah.
quote. What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no.
Oh, right.
This is from a late 1970s comedy.
It can't be Pearl
Right.
Harbor.
What's over?
No, it definitely wasn't
'cause it's
Pearl
after
Harbor.
Pearl Harbor.
Say it again.
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no.
I don't know. I'm rubbish at this today. My brain. I don't.
I've made some of these harder than others. The next one will be quite easy.
70s,
Yeah, and Ash gets it.
70s,
Yes.
a 70s comedy. No, I'm not even going to bother guessing.
That,
I love it. I just not going to bother. Batman v Superman.
that was from the delightful American comedy Animal House.
Oh, okay, I have seen that, but that was a long time ago.
Right, Ash. Oh, and this one time at band camp,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I stuck a flute in my pussy.
I don't know that one.
All right, Adam?
American Pie.
That one's Batman Returns.
Right, another point for Ash.
Fuck.
Adam,
Yes.
Joey, do you like movies about gladiators?
Joey.
Do you like movies about gladiators?
Joey. Do you like movies about gladiators? That's a movie, yeah?
It is a movie, yes, because this is
a
a
quote in a
movie's
movie.
quote
Oh, yeah.
quiz.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a fucking shit quote. That's just like a question.
It is an excellent quote if you understand the movie or have seen it and remember it.
It's not Gladiators.
It's not Gladiator.
It's very kind of like, hey, Joe, you like moving back Gladiator? Well, look what's coming up. Russell Crowe.
Is it
In
Friends the film?
sandals.
No, it is not. Was that your guess?
Yeah.
Okay, it was from the fantastic film Airplane.
Oh, okay.
All the silence there was kind of like, really? There's so
That's
many
right,
more
isn't it?
better quotes you
Joey,
could use.
do you like it when Scraps gets all excited and rubs himself up and down upon your leg?
Is this the pilot when he turns around and says, have you ever seen a grown man naked?
That's the same pilot.
Why did you do that quote? That was
Over,
a better
under,
quote.
underdone.
That was a different person saying that.
Yeah.
Roger was over under and under was overdone. Over Macho Grande? I'll never get over Macho Grande. Anyhow, so my next one is a fairly long quote, but I relish the idea of saying this in my fantastic voice. So,
Fucking hell.
and I said, I don't care if they lay me off either, because I told Bill that if they move my desk one more time, then I'm quitting. I'm going to quit. And I told Don too, because they've moved my desk 4 times already this year, and I used to be over by the window and I could see the squirrels and they were merry. But then they switched from the swing line to Boston stapler, but I kept my swing line stapler because it didn't bind up as much, and I kept the staples for the swing line stapler. And oh no, it's not okay, because if they take my stapler, then I'll set the building on fire.
I know that
I
one.
think I can have a good guess at it as Office Space.
That is Office Space.
Fucking arsehole. You get any easy ones? I'm getting the ones about gladiators.
All right, Adam, this one's rock hard, so to speak. The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Coming to America.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I did that one.
Yay.
I know one.
So, Ash, We've been going about this all wrong. This Mr. Stay Puffs is okay. He's a sailor. He's in New York. We get this guy laid. We won't have any trouble.
I'm going to have to go with, I'm not sure whether it's right, but Ghostbusters.
That is right. Well done, Ash. Okay, we're down to the final two. And this one is for Adam.
I can only draw. If I get this right, then...
Hey, I can't lose.
Excuse me, sir. Seeing as how the VP is such a VIP, shouldn't we keep the PC on the QT? Because if it leaks to the VC, he could end up an MIA and we'd all be put on KP.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What year was that film made?
1987.
I've got a guess.
Stir Crazy.
Oh, that was not a very good guess. What do you think, Ash?
I'm thinking, my first guess was Platoon.
You're a lot closer with Platoon.
But it was, Full Metal Jacket was one of them, but then that was too late. I didn't think that was the right year. It's got to be a Vietnam film because it's the VC and stuff. But
That is correct.
See, I didn't even get any of that.
so I'd said Platoon, so I got it wrong.
No.
What was it?
Good Morning, Vietnam.
Ah.
The delightful Robin Williams.
Yep.
Okay, and the last one, another relatively long quote. I couldn't believe it was her. It was like a dream. But there she was, just as I remembered her, that delicately beautiful face, and a body that could melt a cheese sandwich from across the room, and breasts that seemed to say, hey, look at these. She was the kind of woman that made you want to drop to your knees and thank God you were a man. Yeah, she reminded me of my mother, all right, no doubt about it.
Yeah, why we started laughing there was because Will did some movements with
Will
his breasts.
is not here.
Oh,
Sorry,
Michael.
Michael did some movements with his breasts.
You actually got his tits out.
But then the only thing that I could then take up after that, because I was laughing so much, was he sounded so it made it sound so much like it was actually off Red Dwarf. The voice changed in the way that I was imagining it. It sounded a little bit like Lister. And I wasn't really paying attention to what the quote was.
Would you like the quote again?
So, yeah, go on then. It was good.
I couldn't believe it was her. It was like a dream. But there she was, just as I remembered her. That delicately beautiful face, and a body that could melt a cheese sandwich from across the room, and breasts that seemed to say, hey, look at these. She was the kind of woman that made you want to drop to your knees and thank God you were a man. Yeah, she reminded me of my mother. All right? No doubt about it.
For some reason, I'm thinking it's a sort of like a Bill Murray quote. But,
I don't know.
and the only
today.
I
can't remember whose go it was, but seeing
it's mine.
Okay.
So if it's Bill Murray, then I'll just say Stripes. I have no idea.
Well, it wasn't Bill Murray.
Oh, that's all right then.
I have no idea whatsoever.
That was the wonderful Leslie Nielsen in The Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear.
You were really obscure this week, didn't
Yeah.
you?
I thought some of the previous ones have been a little bit too easy.
It's fucking easy, do you know what I mean? Been away for a while.
So,
I wonder if he would have given a half for just saying Naked Gun.
I would probably have done so. However, it would not have made the slightest difference because I believe this episode, Ash is the winner, the honest winner, with 4 points, and Adam has 2 points.
A lot of old shit.
Loser.
Fuck, I'm not putting this episode out.
Oh, on that basis, we might as well stop recording now.
No, we can't do that.
Oh.
You don't tell me what to do, Micheal Caine. Anyway. Well, thank you for listening, everybody. I lost. I don't like losing. I used to think I was quite a good loser when it comes to stuff, but
I've always thought of you as a loser.
yeah, no, but I'm not very good. I don't.
On these things, I don't expect to win, so I really don't care. So
With
I'm
my age,
absolutely
especially when it comes to
ecstatic.
films, with my age now, I'm getting older, I just don't like being shown up when it comes to movies, especially against Ash. It's
On
embarrassing.
quotes.
That
Well, that's a shame because I understand Will has written some more quizzes recently about films, and we'll see how you two get on with
How
these.
do you know? You don't know Will.
I've never met him. I've heard he's a fantastic person, but he has been in regular email contact with me.
Oh, you know him through online.
I don't know him. We are in correspondence.
Wow. Okay.
Pen pals.
Catfishing each other. All right. Well, thanks for listening to the Not Listening
I
podcast.
do have to ask you, Adam, what is catfishing?
You know what catfishing is?
It's fishing for cats, I believe.
Do you honestly not know what catfishing is?
You throw a cat in the river and see if it catches a fish.
Online catfishing is when someone pretends to be someone else and then starts chatting to someone else as another person. So, like, you could get this really, like, ugly fat woman who puts pictures up that she's like a model and then chats to loads of guys. And then those guys then go, I want to meet you. And then when they do meet, she's like a big woman.
Or like some fat bastard from Essex pretending to be Micheal Caine.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
But that would not happen.
It would never happen, not on this
Actually,
podcast.
wasn't there a TV series that they actually went round and they actually proved that it was all about people that were meeting online and all this kind of stuff, and they actually did film when they first met.
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff.
called
And there was,
Catfish, a TV show. It's on MTV.
Oh, okay.
It was based on a documentary they did. Man, that's a whole. We've got a whole episode on that.
Yeah.
Even though it's probably not that interesting, just go and watch Catfish. It's easy. It's on Google. Anyway, thanks for listening, everybody.
Can I go now?
Yeah, you can go. See you later. Bye,
Bye.
Michael. Bye. Give us a tweet at Barker Podcasts or at Not Listening Pod. Make sure you go to the website, www.notlistening.co.uk. Catch up with all the other podcasts out there, not watching, not playing. Rob's well proud of those podcasts, so why don't you just give them a listen? He's loving it. So tell him that we sent you.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll be back next time here on the Not Listening Podcast. Will might be here. Will might not. Who knows?
Who knows?
He's getting quite like... He just wants to do what he wants now, doesn't he?
I've heard he's something of a prima donna.
He is. He's like, it turns out he's a Kanye West of this podcast. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Right.
I might tell him you said that.
You can fucking listen to it. See you later, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.